Welcome to the North Shore 9 live streaming podcast. I guess that's what we're going to call it. I am your host, Anthony DiNardo, and with me this week, because Ryan cannot make it, is my co-host, Smitty, from Around the 412. Smitty, what up?
What's going on?
Not
How's everybody doing?
I'm doing good.
How's the chat doing? Let's get some activity in the chat here early on.
Let's get some. I don't even know. Are we actually even live at this point? Are we officially live?
Yeah, we showed up on the stream. We took over the auto host that you had going on for the Trash Cats.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, cool. I can't see the chat. I thought I would on here. This is live. That's a good job. Good stuff. Anyways, I'll get that.
Yeah,
done.
So North Shore 9 live stream podcast. That's I didn't know that was the name.
Sure.
I don't think you did either until you said it.
It's the little things that we don't really work on. That's the North Shore 9 though. But for real, so what's up? What's good, man? How was your Christmas?
My Christmas is good. When you get to the age that I am, early to mid 20s, it starts to set in on you that it's more about the younger people in the family. So my niece and nephew, it's all about them from here on out, I guess, until I have kids of my own.
Oh yeah.
But how was yours?
It was okay. We went and visited some friends. I slept. I was out late on New Year's, on Christmas Eve.
Right. Okay.
And I woke up, went over to some friends. We ate, drank, came home, and I fell asleep. So that was that.
Right. So I for me, Christmas Eve actually, there's more going on that day now than Christmas Day for us here. That's when we myself and my younger sister give the gifts to our niece and nephew, and my parents give them their gifts too. So I guess that's kind of we do more activities on that day as opposed to Christmas Day now.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, Christmas Day is Christmas Eve is now the bigger day in our family.
Well, that's good. So yeah. I mean, it's a few days away. You excited for Christmas or New Year's Eve?
I don't know. I guess I'm not. To be honest with you, I'm not a huge New Year's Eve person.
No.
When I first turned 21, actually when I was under the age of 21, it was a big deal. And then I turned 21 and it was fun that year. I don't know. Ever since then, the last couple of years, I don't really care.
But that's shocking. Because, I mean, you're what, 23?
23, yeah.
So, literally, once you turned 21, you didn't care.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, the first New Year's Eve that I was 21, it was cool. But, like I said, so, age 22, New Year's Eve was pretty meh. And now here I am at 23. We'll see.
All right.
I don't even know if I'm going. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't have plans yet.
I don't have plans either.
We'll see what happens.
And maybe to me, honestly, it feels like I can't comprehend how quick this year went.
Right.
Honestly, the whole year just flew by. I couldn't believe it's Christmas and now it's New Year's. I didn't plan for anything. And New Year's is literally a few days away. So I have no idea what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. And that's literally why. I haven't been asked anything. I haven't asked anyone else. So I might just crash someone's place. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, the bar that would be the bar that I regularly go to if I had one, Whiskey Rhythm, they have an event going on for New Year's. So I don't know. I guess that if I end up doing something, that's probably that.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Well, cool. All right, well, let's get into some baseball talk. So actually,
that's what I'm here for.
We're going to do something. We got ourselves, what is it? What do we got? We got some trivia. And by the way, that's
People
not
pickers.
Ryan Alexander. Ryan can't be with us until February or March until his house is built. So as you may or may not know, I'm having guests on. So with us, as we previously mentioned, we have Smitty. So we have ourselves, we're going to play a NS9 trivia game. And Smitty, this is going to involve shots.
Yeah. Correct. So I was told.
Yep. Correct? Oh, man.
So you know what? I might as well just pour out 6 shots right now because I'm not getting a single one of these right, I can tell.
Just pour them out, baby. So what we're going to do right now is we're just going to ask 3 questions. And if we get it wrong, we got to take a shot. So indulge us. What are you drinking right now?
Oh, yeah. Ciroc Black Raspberry.
Mm. Mm. I got myself
Also, so everybody's aware, I will have
The
Sprite
Crown
here in my
Vanilla.
Rick and Morty glass to chase it down with because, as I said before we went live, I'm not a shot person. Haven't been since my 21st birthday. So
Same, man. I can't. I guess too many shots. Too many shots when I was younger. But anyways,
right, that's what I'm saying. Like I turned 21 and I went out that night. People were giving me stuff I didn't even know what it was. I pulled what we call the trifecta. I threw up at the bar, I threw up at my friend's house, and then I threw up at my own house. So we now call that the trifecta. And ever since that night, haven't been a big shot person. That's been over 2 years ago. So
oh yeah,
that night kind of ruined me.
yeah. I mean, I can't say it was one night, but over a course of many nights, I've just not been able to drink liquor. So I mean, what? I'm 35 now. So it's been like 14 years,
Wow.
And I still sometimes I still just can't do
Showing
liquor
you.
at times. Numbers, not physically. But all right. So anyway, so we'll get into the game. So again, we're gonna do questions 3 right now. We'll have a segment a little later. You'll ask and we'll ask 3 again. So for the first question, Smitty, you want to go first or me first?
I'll go first.
All right.
As the guest, I'll
Let's
go
do
first.
it.
Honestly, I guess I'll start with the easiest one that I have. So this will tell you if you think you're gonna be good at this game based off if you can get this one. What number did Jim Leland wear when he was managing the Pirates?
Oh, we're going this route.
Yeah.
Jim Leland. I just thought we were gonna stick to like the season, but man, you're going.
This
deep
is
into
my
archives.
only.
This is the
my
easy
only
one.
related to a number. This is probably the easiest. Well, no, actually, never mind. There's one that's probably easier.
This is horrible. This is horrible. All right, so Leland's is it 69? Ian wants to know.
It's not.
This is so
That
bad.
I won't let that be your guess. You can still have another guess.
What's funny is like I picture like a 7 came to me right away. I don't know if that means anything, but a 7 came to me right away, so I know it's wrong. I'll do 57. It's so wrong. Let me get my shot.
No. Jim Leland wore number 10.
Are you serious? Shout out to Jordy.
Right? Yeah.
All right. All right. First shot down. Smitty, your turn.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that. Go ahead.
This player hit a walk-off home run on August 19th.
Of this season.
Facts.
Okay. I was just saying that could be a trick question.
We do suck, Polanco.
A walk-off home run on August 19th. It's either Adam Frazier or Josh Harrison. I'm gonna do Adam Frazier.
You got it. You got it.
Let's go.
Oh, you got it. Damn it. Oh, somebody just wrecked me.
1-0.
All right,
All right,
Smitty.
still go. We're doing 3.
Yeah,
And-
3. Let's go. One more.
All right. How many times have the Pirates won 100 games in their franchise history?
I have something that came to me right away. I just want to... Like, I literally want to say 0.
Is that what you're doing with?
Show your tail. Let me see your face. Damn, I feel like... I mean, I don't feel like they've done it before. I'm going to go with 0.
twice.
Twice?
They've done it twice.
Cheers. Oh. Jonquil said 3. Good job. She was my wife was closer than me. My co-host that's not on the show thinks he's got it.
Okay, I'm 8. It's at least 8.
Oh. That's not an answer.
No. I know. I'm just. I'll say 9.
Son of a bitch.
Let's go. Who were they? Do you know?
Well, the starting 5. So obviously Archer.
Yeah.
Tyone.
Yes.
Musgrove.
Yes.
Nova.
No, I didn't include Nova.
Oh.
I didn't include Nova. Williams, Cole, Brault,
Williams.
Kingham.
Cole,
and
Brault, Kingham, and then Clay Holmes.
Yeah. So I didn't include Nova. Wow. But I still got the number.
Wow, that's funny. Okay. Well, you got me.
I was just I don't know why I want one above what I was. I said at least 8. So. All right.
Jonquil says 5. Good job. Smitty is good. It should be Ryan and Smitty. I belong on around the 412. That trash.
In my mind, I don't want to take this shot. So like, I'm doing everything in my power to get these all right.
All right. Last question for me this round.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm deciding which one I want to go with here. I don't know if I want to give you like the easier one or. Okay. Who won a Gold Glove and a Silver Slugger for the Pirates in 1993? You just getting that shot ready, or?
Yeah. Andy Van Slyke.
Jay Bell.
Damn it! I was gonna say him too.
Right. I was gonna say him.
Might be 6 shots for me tonight. Okay. Last one for you this round. With a minimum of 30 innings pitched, this player allowed the lowest batting average with hitters batting just 200 off of him.
All 30 innings came with the Pirates? Oh, my God.
By the way, it's the first time I used the chaser. It's not too bad.
God, dude.
Come on, Smitty.
There's only 2 players that come to mind.
Who? Who are they? Think it out.
Like, the only ones that come to mind to me are Vasquez and Kella. And I feel like Vasquez is a little too obvious.
Flip a coin.
I'm going Kella.
Kyle Crick.
Is it Vasquez?
Kyle Crick, baby.
Really?
You're all wrong. Give me that. Take that. So that was our first segment of Pirates Trivia.
I'm going to assume I'm going to need to fill this back up for at least one more.
All right. So,
God.
next round. we got ourselves a trade we're gonna talk about, Smitty. So
Right.
Pittsburgh blew up again as normal, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So the Reds made a trade. The Reds made a trade to the Dodgers. Reds get Matt Kemp. Reds get Yasiel Puig. Mets. Reds get Alex Wood. I'm drunk already. Why is everyone in Pittsburgh blowing up about this? I don't get it. My point of view, just real quick. The Reds aren't good. The Reds got marginally better. Still not good.
Right.
Who cares? Who cares? That's another thing that gets me too, like in offseason. I mean, the offseason's this whole entire length of time. It doesn't matter who makes the first move. It matters on once opening day starts, who has the better team and who did the most, So that's the other thing that got me too. It's like, just because they made the moves and Pirates haven't yet, it's like, oh, this offseason's lost, what the Reds are doing. I really don't care. What the Reds did has nothing to do and does not affect what the Pirates need to do. Now, if that doesn't change, if those things, those pieces aren't acquired, then we have an argument, but I wasn't bothered by it. And the thing, too, they're talking about is, well, now they're going to take all these wins away from the Pirates. Again, did they gain 1, maybe 2 wins over the entire season? It's not as if they're taking 2 games from the Pirates, because then they're taking 1 from the Cubs, 1 from the Brewers, 1 from, the Cardinals. Like, they didn't gain, 15 wins by this trade. They gained 2, so they might win, a half a game against us, if that makes sense. This isn't in that... Yeah. It's not, in that aspect where this, sorry. Apparently the music's too loud. It sounded all good beforehand. But yeah, I just, I don't see where it's like, oh, they're going to cut away and take 2 to 3 wins from the Pirates.
No, I mean, as we were talking about with Matt Kemp, part of me feels like, this is a big if, because we know that, Chisenhall's had the health issues, but I think that I'd take a healthy Lonnie Chisenhall over what I think Matt Kemp is going to be for the Reds. That could just be me being a biased idiot, but I don't know. A healthy Lonnie Chisenhall, as we know, is very productive, and I really like the signing. I thought it was pretty low risk, high reward. Makes a ton of sense. So we're going to talk about, Polanco here in a little bit. But
yeah, we will. Ian mentions too that Billy Hamilton's gone. That's all that matters. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, so I was just saying, the way that he hits against the Pirates, I mean, he's getting on base half the time, basically. He's at the
I don't
plate.
know
And
how.
once he's
I
on
don't
base,
know how.
he's getting home
Yeah.
because he's going to steal 2 bases while he's on base.
Right. Right. And
He
it's
can,
true. I mean, this guy's like I jokingly say it, but it's like an MVP player when he plays the Pirates. I mean, with him being gone for some unknown reason is great. So you could like take that. He's gone as well as he's played. If he's gone and we get these two, like it might be a wash somehow or another. But yeah, I mean, so we talked about in the Pirates' perspective, but like let's just talk about this trade in a nutshell. This doesn't make any sense to me at all for the Reds. Now, it makes sense for the Dodgers. Everyone's saying, Bryce Harper, possibly, but I see it more like Pollock. I don't think the Dodgers are going to get Harper. I think the Dodgers are too smart. If you've heard me on the DiNardo's Dugout podcast, I literally, Wagner to Kutch and myself, we had a segment where we questioned, is Bryce Harper actually the most overrated player in sports? And that's kind of where I feel. It's not that he's not good, but when you take away the MVP season, and this is literally who we compare him to, he's just Starling Marte. And it's not that Marte's bad, but Marte's not getting a $300, $400, $500 million contract. I mean, this guy's a good player. That's it. And I think maybe the Dodgers are going to be smart and not sign him. They might go for a much cheaper option in Pollock, who actually can also play center. But regardless, I see it making sense for the Dodgers. They're shedding some salary cap. Imagine that. And then the Reds, they're in the middle of a rebuild, bro. Like, if anything, right, you and I said that this is a seller team still. If anything, they're just a 4th place team. Why are you sacrificing your future for a 4th place finish? They're only signed for 1 year. Yeah, you got rid of, Homer Bailey, who's getting paid atrocious amount of money, but he's only 1 year too. Next year you decline the option and it's gone.
Yeah. And a lot of people like that prospect, Jeter Downs. I mean, there's a scout that said, I don't care what he's ranked in the system, he's going to be a stud.
Right. A lot. I mean, he's young. He fits in the time frame. Like, that's what got me too. So if you look and say that maybe they're blocked in the middle infield, so he's expendable per se. Why not use him as a chip to trade away in a couple years when you can use a Puig, Matt Kemp, and, Alex Wood? They're not going to be useful this year. And I truly don't feel, there's a potential that they could trade them away. I don't think for a half a season, for the production that they are going to give or whatever, that they're going to get someone better than Jeter. I don't see it.
Right.
Speaking of that kid right there.
It just didn't, what? Huh?
Nothing.
Oh, you're probably showing something. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. For me, like you said, it's just how much are they improving in the standings? I mean, you look at the Brewers, where they went last year. They got the reigning NL MVP. We're so close to a World Series berth. The Cubs, all that star power. The Cardinals brought in Goldschmidt and Andrew Miller, who could maybe rebound. I don't know what. Hopefully, for our sake, he doesn't. And then, the Pirates won 82 games last year, and they have a full season now with Chris Archer and Keone Kela. I don't know. Maybe they got caught up in what they expect to be a very competitive NL Central and wanted to be a part of it.
Yeah, and I mean, you see people praising them as if, like, they're bringing a better product to the field. Fans can be happy about it. Okay, I guess. But, like, what's the ultimate goal? For as many people that hound the Pirates that they love to just stay in mediocrity, where are the Reds going with this? Like, they're not going to any elite level right now by getting them, and by trading away someone like Jeter, they're holding them back in the future when they could be good to take that next step. So they've eliminated that. They're not getting much better this year. Like, they're limiting their ceiling right now when they could be good and go for an actual championship opposed to, trying to make the playoffs. So that's why I'm just so perplexed by this. There's a lot of scouts I think he's good. And he's so young. And, like, literally, he could have 2 seasons where he's just playing mediocre because of his draft status, because of his prospect status, or whatever. Like, he could still be a good chip to trade away and at least get something when you're ready to, actually compete. So that's why I was just kind of dumbfounded by this. But regardless, like, to wrap it up, this trade means nothing to me as a Pirates fan. I really don't give two shits about it.
I'm with you. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't affect the Pirates other than the fact that they're on a team that the Pirates play, for 6 series. So
yeah, and again, if this improved them by say 2, even if it's 3 wins, if it improves them with 3 wins for the season, it's not as if they're taking 2 or 3 from the Pirates. It's not that big of a difference realistically.
And like we said with Billy Hamilton, it might make them less competitive against the Pirates.
Right. Now for the Dodgers side, they take on Homer Bailey's contract. He was just released.
What do you think they'll do with that?
He was already released.
Oh.
Yeah,
I didn't even notice.
It's already done. That's exactly what they're doing. They're just taking on salary just so they can get rid of them other guys to make themselves.
Did they do that like the very next day?
I think it was actually.
Oh.
If it wasn't the next day, it was at least within 3 days. But he's out there. But I mean, this guy was a horrible pitcher. I mean, kudos to him. I don't know why the Reds signed him, to be honest. But
he threw 2 no-hitters against the Pirates.
That's it. So then
what was it? 5 years? Was it 5 years? $105 million?
The total numbers now I don't know, but that sounds about right. And what has he performed that entire time?
I don't know. They lost 18 games out of the 19 that he started.
Yeah, that's not good. That's why the Cubs, the Dodgers just let him go.
Like, that's not me saying he had 1 win in it. Like, that's the team lost that many games. Like, I'm not talking about pitcher wins and losses here.
Right, which of course don't matter. But right.
Absolutely not.
All right, so that's Homer Bailey. Let's move on to something. So there was a video today. It's not huge news, but Polanco put out a video on Instagram. Here he is. You can look at him right here. What do you make out of this? Anything? Anything to you at all right now?
I guess if you look at the caption, it can make you think maybe he's a little bit ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
In the rehab, I guess that would be why we wanted to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
That could definitely be the case. I don't really know what else to say about it other than I guess that there's hope that he could come back sooner than expected.
At least to me, on track. The thing about the shoulder injury is you really just had no idea where it was going to go. He's been posting videos throughout, pictures and such. You see him, he's living pretty much a normal life, but, I can do that with a bum injury or shoulder. So to see him actually doing this with a medicine ball, working the shoulder, it's good for me. I'd rather see this than nothing right now, considering it's almost New Year's. Spring training, people are going to start reporting in about 2 months. So it's nice seeing he's actually doing stuff with that shoulder, So I'm encouraged by this. I'd like to see some more videos and real progress, but maybe we won't see
once we
much
see him in a
Hall
cage or something
as we need to this year, and he can be a real 4th outfielder, which is going to be best for him.
Yeah, agreed. But yeah, let's see some Instagram videos of him in the cages or something before we start talking about being ahead of track.
All right, good deal. Since we're talking about videos, Smitty.
Yes. I know what you're. Yep, I know what you're gonna bring up.
Can we make sense of that, bro? What's happening? I'm sure if you haven't, everyone's seen this. What's going on right now? What is this even called? This is the guy who we're trying to trade, who everyone's saying that we can't trade him because he doesn't stay healthy. Is this supposed to be some new workout regime?
I don't know what this is called. I don't know anything about it, but this isn't the first time that he's posted a video like this. Do you know who the other guy is in that?
I actually don't. Do you?
He's an elite soccer player.
Oh, really?
He's a very good soccer player. Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Which makes sense. Cervelli's a huge soccer fan.
Trash can. I do not know what this is. I do not.
It's just I don't know what is it. Is it a core strength thing? Is it just? I'm asking the wrong person, obviously, but
to me, I feel like it could be, possibly, but aren't there a lot of other techniques you can use for core strength than whatever that? I mean, it was so slow motion too. I don't
Yeah.
I don't understand what it is. Like, is that really building your core? Is that making you more flexible?
Hey,
I
whatever
don't.
he's doing is working better than what I'm doing. I don't.
Well,
I don't know.
yeah, it is, but maybe that's why he's not. You know, maybe that's why he's injury prone. He's doing stuff like this.
I don't know. Maybe you got to the middle of it.
Like that's what got me too. Like everyone's worried about Cervelli, and he comes out with that video. I don't think any GM's looking at that and saying, "Oh, you know what? We
gotta get this guy.
I'm comfortable now. See what he's doing.
Let's give up Ross Stripling for him.
Let's do it." All right. So let's go ahead and we'll do our final round of NS9 Trivia.
Oh, God.
Get your shot glasses ready. He looks like Kyler Murray.
Everybody at home, get your shot glasses ready.
All right. We should do that.
We're
gonna have one where the people watching have to take a shot. All right. So I'll go first since you went first last time. Okay.
Gotcha.
Who led the team in triples last season?
Who led the team in triples?
Triples. And I'm just going to get my shot ready. It's going. Come on, Smitty.
Corey Dickerson.
Yes.
I mean, like, the thing is, the ones you're giving me, it's like the obvious answer I'm never going to pick. So, like, Marte comes to mind, obviously.
Right.
So, next
you know what's
best.
funny, though, is I was going to pick doubles. And I thought it'd be real obvious that Cervelli would be, or not Cervelli, Dickerson would be. So I didn't. So I moved to the triples. I'm like, I might stump him. I don't want to go too hard with this because I don't want us to get drunk, especially from two people that don't do shots. Drunk or throwing up. So yeah, anyways. All right, your turn.
Okay.
Smitty wins again.
What was the name of Pittsburgh's baseball team before the Pirates? Are you kidding me? I thought you did this one.
So I'm not a historian by any means.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Oh, what?
Nothing.
Okay.
I mean, I want to say the Crawfords, but it ain't.
Is that your answer?
No.
Okay.
The Crawford. No, because God, before the Pirates, the Grays, but. The Babe Ruths at Forbes Field hitting 3 home runs in the last game. The home run rolling into DiNardo's garage. I hate you.
You did okay. Alleghenies.
Son of a yeah. Oh, that one hit.
I'm gonna try to find an easy one for you now. I'll switch one out. Jesus.
Oh my God.
Okay, I got my last one because this one you should get.
Okay. Anyways, all right. With a minimum of 30 innings pitched again, right? 30 innings a minimum. Okay. This player had the highest K per 9.
Oh, it might. Rich Rod.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Tyler Glass now.
Oh.
That's why I don't want to give it away that first time. When you're like, is he still on the team? Because I'm like, this one's coming up, so I don't want that going in your head. And there was Smitty taking an L.
Oh, what is that picture?
What do you mean? That's Lil Smits.
All right. Who hit the first home run in Pittsburgh Pirates history?
Ever?
Yep.
So after the
This isn't.
Alleghenies or before the Alleghenies?
I don't know.
Great. Ever? God.
Yeah.
Okay, so not that this matters because I still won't know, but out of the park home run or inside the park home run? Or you still don't know?
Uh,
Because no one was hitting him out in 1890.
see, based on the fact that this says Pirates, I believe it's Pirates history, but doesn't say. It doesn't specify.
I mean, I'm just going to say default to Honus Wagner, but...
Fred Carroll.
Oh, yeah, Fred. To Fred.
All right, you. If you don't get the last one, then you got to cancel your show.
Delete. All right. With a minimum of 5 attempts, this player has the highest successful stolen base percentage for 2018. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Smitty's thinking. He's joking. My wife said Aaron Rodgers hit the first home run.
I want to. You wouldn't use the same
Probably
player twice, but
me.
I'm going to say Dickerson again.
Gregory Polanco. He's got wheels, baby. He went 10 for 12.
Really?
Yep. The lazy outfielder who can't run bases. He went 10 for 12. Oh, by the way, my wife loves Pokey Reese. Shout out to John Will.
Does she love black raspberry Ciroc?
Not as much as you do.
It's okay in mixed drink, dude, but... All right. Last question. Who was the first Pirates pitcher to win a Cy Young?
Steve Blass.
Vern Law. God, dude. Pull up the GIF. Pull up the GIF.
There it is. I got owned.
How many did I get? 3? I got 3 and 3.
I think.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. 0 for 6.
Mine were definitely tougher. I didn't know where to go with this. You were doing more like this team based.
6. Yeah, I kind of was. Thanks. Appreciate it. All right. Well, that's the end of NS9 Trivia. So the next thing we got... Actually, I think we're wrapping it up, weren't we? So we talked about... We put a poll out there. And this is something I like to do every week. So we're going to have something out there that you guys vote on that we're going to talk about. So we asked if you guys want to do like Pirates resolutions, or if you wanted to compare Pirates players to alcoholic drinks. Obviously, our fan base is from Pittsburgh. We have a bunch of alcoholics. They pick the drinks. So we each got, just like our questions, we each got 6 players that we're going to compare to drinks. Let's just go back and forth. We'll wrap up the show this way. You are the guest, Smitty. So your first player and drink.
All right. So my first player, we'll go with Michael Feliz and any type of tequila because one time was enough, and I don't want to ever experience it again.
Oh, boy. All right. So my first one, Smitty, was Jameson Time. And sure, you might think the cop-out, oh, it's going to be a whiskey because of Jameson. That's we don't play that around here in North Shore 9. You know, honestly, what Jameson is to me, he's a wine. He's a very fine wine. Because a wine, just, you know, you get them grapes out, you let it sit there, ferment. He's been on the shelf. This guy's been patiently waiting to come out and break out to be a great tasting beverage for how many years, you know, but he keeps being put back on that shelf, right? Finally, 2018, we got to uncork him. He broke out. Great pitcher. He's a line.
Okay. Guess that makes sense. I'm going to say Francisco Cervelli is like a champagne. Don't always get to experience it, and it's kind of a delicacy when you do, because with all Cervelli's injuries, but when he's out there, he's productive. He's one of the better catchers in the game when he's out there. But
These are all facts.
like I said, due to injuries, he's not always out there, so he only gets broken out every once in a while.
Nice.
Special occasions.
All right. Well, my next person is Chad Cole. And you know what?
Yeah, I was curious about this one.
Chad Cole, he's not going to pitch this year. He's on the shelf. And you know what else belongs on the shelf, Smitty? Goldschlager. Should never buy that. It just stays on the shelf. So just like Chad Cole, they're both on the shelf for 2019. Celebrate New Year's, all kinds of other things. Keep the Goldschlager there.
Okay. Speaking of, well, I guess that's not a do not want thing, but Kevin Newman, Jack Daniels, because it's pretty popular. These small people like it, but I want nothing to do with it. Get rid of it.
Really?
Send
so
it
no Jack
else.
at all?
Send all the Jack Daniels somewhere else.
Not even with a Coke? Not a Jack and
Nope.
Coke at all? Really?
Not a,
Is that one of the things you got sick off of, or what?
Yeah, Jack was definitely involved that night.
That's
but
fine.
I don't.
I understand.
Yeah.
I was
never been a fan since, at least.
Yeah. Well, Ian says Cervelli is like when people try to swipe the cork off with a knife. So I think we can agree on that. All right. So my next one was Felipe Vasquez, which, by the way, Jamal the GOAT said this on Twitter. Clearly, I was gonna say Felipe Vasquez is Fireball, which it's obvious. Thanks for ruining it, Jamal. You ain't got all the answers. But yeah, he's Fireball. Obviously, now Fireball sucks. It's horrible. My mom loves Fireball, actually, for some reason. My mom's not... You got the shot glass. What's funny is my mom's not even, like, a drinker. Nor, if anything, she always had, like, wine spritzers. And now this woman's retired and can't stay off the Fireball. So... But anyways, Fireball, Vasquez, book it.
That makes way too much sense. Where do I want to go here? So Josh Bell, I'm going to say, is like any type of light beer. I can do with or without it. I don't really care if I have it. I'm not a beer person, and you know this.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
Interesting.
So, like, if it's there,
Trash
I can
cats.
drink it, but I'm never actually going to buy light beer.
So when you say you're not like beer at all, or just light beer?
I mean, I'm always going to choose liquor over beer.
But
certain
you don't do
beers,
shots.
like...
So what do you do?
Yeah, mixed drinks.
Okay. So the trash can at Whiskey Rhythm.
Right. Yeah.
Which I was there once.
Yeah.
All right. I get that. I guess. So let's pray he turns into a light beer into like a Guinness or something. All right. So my next one, which I'm about to put you all on game. My next one is Starling Marte. Right? And the real Starling Marte. Not Andrew Filippone's version of Starling Marte. Not Colin Dunlap's version of Starling Marte. The one who isn't a liability. It's Starling Marte. Starling Marte is really good. And you know what else is really good? Not so much the Crown Vanilla, but the Crown Maple. The Crown Maple is really, really good. You can go out all night, take the Crown Maple, you're good, right? But here's the thing, Smitty, and you can attest to this, right? So you go out, you have some fun a little bit, you wake up the next morning, you kind of regret, what you drank. You kind of regret what you did last night. But you never regret having Starling Marte. And that's what the Crown Maple is, because, Smitty, when you wake up the next morning and you still have the Crown Maple, you make yourself some pancakes, you pour on the Crown Maple, and you can still indulge in it. And you wake up happy. I still have the Crown Maple, and now I can have breakfast. Crown Maple and pancakes. Do it.
Oh my, have you done that?
See.
Oh man. I don't know about that.
And I think Geddes can attest to that as well.
All right, so do you know what Luke Belair is?
I don't.
I don't even know if I'm saying that right. It's like it's a wine. It's like there's the rosé specifically.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, I have never had it, and I can't wait to taste it. Therefore, that is Mitch Keller because I'm anticipating it.
Ooh.
I can't wait for the day that it comes.
I
So
like that.
that's Mitch Keller.
You know what's funny is so kind of similar in that aspect, right? So my next one is Chris Archer.
Mm.
So Chris Archer, seriously, Smitty, how many years have you heard Chris Archer's name as a trade bait? And not even just with the Pirates, but in general. Year
Right.
after
Yeah,
year.
since like
You're always hearing about it. You hear the connection with the Pirates, right? You hear it with everyone else. But let's be realistic. Do you ever see yourself indulging in the Chris Archer? No. You never thought it was happening, right? And then all of a sudden it did. Chris Archer's Dom Perignon. You never think you're going to drink Dom until you go up to the bartender and you say, "Give me my Miller Lite." And mistakenly, out of an error, a mistake, they give you Chris Archer a la Dom Perignon. And you're like, holy shit. And you drink it for the very first time by accident. And that's what happened for the Pirates. They accidentally got Chris Archer. I don't know how it happened. Never thought it would. Now we have him. But it's very delicious.
Okay, I like it. All right. And my last one is Trevor Williams, fan favorite. So it's gonna be my favorite type of liquor, French vanilla Ciroc, because it exceeded expectations when I first tried it and continued to do so, and I hope that it does in the future.
So let me ask you a question.
Right.
Why aren't you drinking that right now?
I didn't have any. I literally have. I have black
okay.
raspberry Ciroc, and I have pineapple
Gotcha.
Ciroc.
You're like, my favorite's French vanilla, but here's black raspberry.
But here's every other flavor of it.
Which also is kind of funny because I'm drinking the vanilla because I couldn't find the maple. But all right, I got you. Okay, so my last one, Gregory Polanco. Okay, what drink would Polanco be? He's a Jaeger bomb for multiple reasons. Because many people love Jaeger bombs. I hate them. Many people love Gregory Polanco. But many people dislike Jaeger bomb. And many people dislike Gregory Polanco. And here's the other thing. No matter who likes it, who doesn't, when you go out and drink Jaeger bombs, bad things are coming. You're going to be tumbling, falling downstairs, right? You're walking in the house and trip over the couch, right? He is Jaeger bomb. That simple. That simple. And honestly, cool, so that's not going to play. Perfect. Yeah. All right.
Well, and one former pirate, Jordy Mercer, is a trash can.
He is. Shout out to Whiskey Rhythm, the trash can.
Yeah. Right.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, Ian, it was supposed to be Ron Swanson. It was a whole video. I don't know why it's not playing.
You want to answer that question, by the way?
Yeah, so let's do that. What do you think the Pirates could get in return of Marte right now? That's, I think, a very legitimate question. I'll tell you this. Let's make it two-part. A, should the Pirates trade Marte? And B, what would they get in return?
Man. I want you to answer first. This is your show. So you have to go first.
I was going to get the video. All right. So I guess A, should they trade him? Absolutely not. I mean, the thing is, we'll talk more on the podcast, as we already have on this, but you don't make the trade for Archer and Kella if you're going to rebuild or stay stagnant, okay? So, no, you don't trade Marte. You keep him because he's a really good player. He's your crown maple. So you keep him on the team. But if you were to trade him, what could you get? I think also it kind of depends. Are you looking for like major league return or minor league return? He signed a very affordable contract. He's a good player. Like, even if you think he didn't play well last year, he's still a 3 WAR player. That's basically his floor. his ceiling is about a 5 WAR player. So again, he's been Bryce Harper without that one MVP season. What could you get for him? You could get a haul. I absolutely believe it. If the Pirates didn't make a trade for Archer, didn't make a trade for Kella, and they're looking to do like a full rebuild, you absolutely could get something. I think seriously, the Indians, like that's where we're at. A Marte for Kluber, easily. I think that lines up very well. And now you have Kluber in that rotation. I mean, think about what they're asking for, like Verdugo, Margot from the Padres and such. I mean, Marte's way better than them. You don't know what they are. You know what Marte is. You could easily get, in my mind, Kluber and a Marte deal lined up. I don't think the Pirates need that though, but in my mind, that's what I think is what you're looking at. So for a lot of people thinking that, he's a liability and such. And I mean, yeah, this might be a little bias, as you can see. But there's the autograph. But I mean, I love Marte, but still, like reasonably thinking, you can definitely get a haul for him.
Yeah, for me, with the way that the Pirates have to operate, and really in any sport, like if I were a GM, I'd always be listening. You never know what a team's going to offer you. A team to blow you away. There's probably an offer that somebody would make that I would take for Starling Marte, but like you said, really doesn't make sense with what they decided to do at the trade deadline last year.
Right.
Giving themselves this window. I mean, it would kind of be, but I understand, like he said, it is just a fun hypothetical. But so for me, if I'm the Pirates, I'm always listening. Like a team can definitely blow you away with an offer, and it could be an offer that could help you now too.
Well, first off, I mean, not even a small market GM, but any GM's always listening. Anyone who's untouchable, that just tells you come with a real offer. That's all. That just
means a higher price.
Because nobody's untouchable. Nobody's untouchable. It just means he's untouchable, so make this offer for real. Was that it? that was your piece? Let me see if this is working. Son of a bitch.
I've said my piece.
I don't know what's going on.
Corey Dickerson, on the other hand, I might listen to.
I listen to anybody. As a GM, you listen to anybody. I just don't think a Dickerson trade makes a whole lot of sense right now.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
Polanco,
what if Chisenhall's tearing it up and when Polanco comes back?
So at the deadline, possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah.
And to me, it had to be major league. Like, I'm not doing a Dickerson trade at that point in time to get prospects. I'm doing it because our middle infielder, whoever we sign, or if it's still Eric Gonzalez, we have to upgrade, like, it's not there. Or we need pitching depth because someone went down. It's for a major league piece.
You mean to tell me you don't think Eric Gonzalez and Kevin Newman are going to get the job done there?
No. I mean, okay. Props to Josh Ruga. He made this comparison I never thought about in a million years. But he said this on some Facebook post. So I'll give him the props. He compared him to Ronnie Cedeno. And you know what? To me, like, that seems like a really good comp. The bat's not there. The glove's there. I mean, Ronnie Cedeno has a place in MLB. But that guy's not just starting shortstop. Not in 2019. So I would prefer him in like some super utility role. A good glove, plays everywhere. Maybe the bat comes alive. I mean, I think you talked about on your show too. There's scouts, talk about scouts, that said like his bat's untapped. There's more there. But I'm not putting my faith into it. Like a Josh Harrison,
right.
I'll watch it unfold and then be like, oh, that was great. I'm glad we had that. Then saying, oh yeah, let's just play it. Let's stick him at short. And he turns into Ronnie Cedeno.
Right. Yeah. That's an interesting comparison. I'd have
Marte
to probably see more
for Story straight up. I'm assuming Story from Colorado. Marte for Story straight. I don't see that happening. Story's good. His glove is outstanding. His bat's good. I know he plays in Colorado, but even away from Colorado, he's so young. I don't see that happening. But They do have an up-and-coming shortstop in Brendan Rodgers, so it could be replaced. Maybe a Marte for Rodgers.
Arenado's on an expiring deal.
Aaron Rodgers, there you go. But Brendan Rodgers and Marte, I don't see that happening. That might be a little too rich. But that could be a good fit, actually. And then there's our shortstop. Ooh, Ian, I think you're onto something.
We're gonna get a different shortstop that spent some time in Colorado.
We'll throw in Eric Gonzalez. Then it's fair. Oh wow, Ian, we're gonna talk about that now. I think I want the Brendan Rodgers for. I don't know though. It's hard to give up Marte. But I don't know if Polanco's looking good. Oh man. All right. Anyways, I think that's about it for the show though. Obviously, I can't get this to play. So
you should keep trying.
Just keep trying. Any last things, Smitty, you want to say? Me too, Ian. I want Marte. I love Marte. Again. Right there.
Well, you know what? You guys are probably going to do it at some point on NS9 when I'm not around. So I'm going to give you my win total for the 2019 season.
Already?
Yes.
Oh, bro, this is too early for me. Way too much can change. But go ahead. If you want to go live on Wax right now.
Way too early. I'll put my name on it. I'm going to go 84.
Sad.
Yeah.
But it's about where we're at right now. That's the problem. That's about where we're at. So,
right.
All right.
You know, the problem with me doing that this early, now when they sign Machado, and it goes up to...
And we're out.